Hello, everyone. Welcome here on last day of summer. We're up around 90 today. I know they're predicting high right around 90. Not sure what it actually did make it up to today. But after this, highs in the 70s. There's a couple days, the next 10 days, only going to make it up into the upper 60s. So, so definitely going to be a little bit cooler. Supposed to have night or two, it's supposed to drop into the upper 30s, but generally 40s and 50s at night, so not too bad. It looks like currently we're at 86 degrees, had a high of 89 today. So that's not bad for the second week in October. Who do we have here? Hello, Texas homegrown girl. Hello, Emily. Hello, Brett. Hello, Rebecca. I never got a notification on that, Emily. Let me check, make sure I didn't get unsubscribed from you. Because that does happen. Yeah. And that's what happened. But we'll try this again. Subscribe. All notifications. This is why it's so important to check occasionally. Make sure you're still subscribed. Because I got unsubscribed from Emily at some point and didn't realize that. That sure isn't the first time it's happened. I've had it happen with other channels. I know a lot of people told me they got unsubscribed from my channel. So I try to get in the habit of checking all the time. Yeah, I think I said hello, Rebecca. If not, hello. Hello, Charlene. That's very dry here, Emily. We've got, I think it's a 30% chance of rain next Saturday, I believe it is. Oh, they've even taken that out of the forecast now. I know one day there was a 30% chance, but now there's no rain in the forecast right through the 22nd. We could use some, especially cooler weather. I'd like to have a bonfire, and I just don't dare do it. It's just getting too dry, so I have to put that off until we get a little rain. Hello, Johnny Knight. Hello, Estella. Yeah, I'm not sure if the dogs are playing, but that's a different bar. If you're talking about my dogs, I assume that's who you're talking about. They're acting like they did last night when there was a possum out there. There was a truck coming down the road, and it slowed down just past my driveway. So I was thinking maybe there was a deer or something there in the road. Well, It wasn't more than 2 minutes later. Dogs started going crazy on the side of the fence towards the road. And I shined my flashlight down that area, couldn't see anything. Then a few minutes later, they were over on the side of the fence towards the driveway going crazy. Shine my light over there, there was a possum. So, definitely got to get that fence finished up and get Grady and Ginger here. Because Possum knew these dogs couldn't get to it. Wasn't fazed the least bit by them barking. But the way I have it set up, Grady and Ginger are going to be able to get all the way around my chicken run. So that'll be completely protected. And Possum gets in there. I know they'll take care of the situation. Hello, Sassy777. Well, this is our last day of summer. I don't know what your weather's going to be like down there, but this is supposed to be the last day we're supposed to have in the 80s. Supposed to drop down to 70s after this. Excuse me. Hello, Austin. Yes, Brett, definitely. Yeah, I definitely need to get them over here. Because I don't know if that's the second possum I've seen or if it's the same one that I've seen. It kind of acts the same. Because it's just been out here in the front yard, just wandering around like it belongs here. And I've heard the coyotes out back. But fortunately, the dogs barking here by the house is enough to scare the coyotes away right now until they figure out that the dogs can't get to them. I've been throwing dead chickens out back in the woods, and they have all disappeared. So there is something getting pretty close out there. Hasn't gotten in, bothered any of the live chickens. But it's taken the dead chickens. Okay, Emily, not a problem. Yep, it's that time of the year, Sassy777. It has been very warm. But starts getting cooler at night, then I'm going to be running the heat. I ended my heat boycott. And actually I found out when it was, because what I was doing, it was warm enough during the day, so I had to have the AC on. And then at night, I wasn't turning the heat on. It was getting down in the 50s. A couple nights it got down like 48, 49 in here. And I ended up having to take Fluffy to the vet the other day because she was having some upper respiratory issues, which she's had in the past, but it just got a lot worse all of a sudden. And I asked the vet about them being in here where it's been 70, 75 degrees all summer, and then all of a sudden dropping down cold, if that would contribute to it. And she said it absolutely would. She said that and the change in humidity is not good for upper respiratory. So, going to be having the heat on now when it's cooler. Sure didn't need it last night. Last night I ended up having air conditioner on all night. When I woke up this morning, I shut it off. Not because it actually was cold. It was 66 in here. But just didn't need it on right then, so I left it off for a few hours. But I've got my cabinet propane heater. That is on high, it's 18,000 BTUs. This temperature, well, not this temperature, but when it's been dropping down in the 50s, upper 40s, I've been running it on low, which is 6,000 BTUs, and that's been plenty. I still got another 12,000 BTUs to get out of that. And also, I have a plan to get that 30,000 BTU propane wall heater that I've been wanting. I've got someone that wants to buy the wood stove that I'm going to be taking out of the big house. And as soon as that's sold, I'm going to get that other heater. I'll need to get the heater and pipe and regulator and stuff. Got to figure everything up there, and hopefully I'll be getting enough out of that to cover everything. I think it's going to be close. Might not have quite enough, but that should do 90% of that. And I'm actually going to spend a little bit more money on the regulator and get an auto changeover regulator, because I'm going to be running it off from 20-pound tanks. And with the auto changeover, when one tank goes empty, it'll automatically switch over to the other tank. So I can always have a tank with propane in it on at all times. Who else came in here? I'm not sure, Emily, if it's the coyotes eating the dead chickens, but I'm thinking it might be. Brent, what do you mean by Deborah says consider heating pads? Consider heating pads for what? I'm sorry. Hello, Haig. Hello, Preparedness HQ. Hello, Mike. We'll do the floors after the house is empty. Let me see. Almost at the end of 2024 now, so I'm predicting probably around the first part of 2026. Hello, Wanda. Emily, you mean how cold does it get the coldest during the winter? Most nights, it won't get colder than the teens. Some nights doesn't even get that low. And then a few days during the winter, it may really get cold. The coldest we had last winter was 2 below. It just one night that it went below zero, and it was just barely below zero that night. but generally not any lower than the teens. Yes, coyote would be my guess, Emily, but I don't know for sure because I don't have, and I, even if I had my camera set up, I wouldn't have the camera set up on where I was throwing those chickens. And else, I specifically do that next time a chicken dies, specifically put a camera on it just to see what it is. Oh, okay, Brett. That is an idea, Deborah, because the cats like to lean up against me, keep warm. And they haven't done it this year, the few nights I've had the heater on. But last winter, they were laying right in front of the heater quite a bit, too. And another thing they were doing last winter, because the heat was going right to the ceiling in that camper, they were getting up in the cupboards because it was warmer up there than it was down lower. I have lost probably I would say about a dozen chickens, Haig, all from either illness or just mysteriously dying. There's been a few, not too many, that I have noticed were sick for a day or two and then they'd be dead. And the other ones, I guess, go up there and there's a dead chicken laying there. But I really don't think it was a predator that did it. For one, they didn't take it. And another thing, no injuries. And I currently have 48 chickens. So that many chickens, it's not a exceptionally high rate of death. Oh, that sounds nice, Emily. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, he'll be coming back um, within the next 2 or 3 months, I would assume, and getting some stuff because his incubators are still in there. And if he's going to start incubating eggs in January, he's going to need them. Hello, Ken. That wasn't really a great day. I just one of those days I didn't feel the greatest. In fact, I just got up about 4:45. I actually had my alarm set for 4:45, and I woke up 2 minutes before my alarm went off. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing my live right now if I didn't get a nap this afternoon. And I said on Wednesday's live that apparently they didn't find anything with my blood work because I didn't hear anything from them, and the results I saw didn't look like anything was terrible. Well, I happened to check the what do you call it? I know most doctors' offices have it where you can sign in and see everything there. They actually sent me a message in there, and I didn't realize that until Friday. I actually was logging in to see how much I still owed because I only paid for the office call. I didn't pay for the blood test. I owe another $10.50 for the blood test, which I would think there'd be more than that on there, but that's all it's showing. But anyway, they ended up seeing I had a message there from one of the nurses. And I'm slightly, there was another word, I forgot what it was, anemic. And eat more iron-rich foods. And then I remembered, because I lost all track of the vitamins I was supposed to be taking after my gastric bypass surgery, when I didn't have any money, didn't have any way to get the vitamins. I quit taking them for a while, and then when I started back up on them, I wasn't sure if I was remembering everything. And actually, I'm supposed to be taking an iron supplement. So I found some on Amazon, which is a lot less than I was paying in the drugstore I used to get my vitamins at. So as soon as I get the money for that, I'm going to order that iron. And I'm also going to try to increase the intake of foods that are iron rich, which I just bought 8 pounds of sweet potatoes, and sweet potatoes are very high in iron. But then I was doing some more reading on it, and I found out you're not supposed to be eating dairy products with the high iron foods, because the calcium and iron compete with each other for absorption into your body. And today I was eating cottage cheese with my sweet potato and garlic toast. So I guess I can't do that. You know, there was a guy selling sweet potatoes, apple, jelly, honey, stuff like that down in front of Turkey Track during the Bluegrass Festival. We had sweet potatoes for $1 a pound. First day I stopped in there, I got some jelly, and I got a couple pounds of sweet potatoes. And got home, had one. They were very good sweet potatoes, exceptionally good quality. Better than what you get in the grocery store. So I stopped in yesterday. Go get 5 more pounds. Well, when he bagged them up, put them on the scale, there was actually 6 pounds in there. And he was going to take some out to make 5 pounds. No, just let me have the 6 pound. That's fine. So I've got those. And also, I found out he's in Waldron every weekend selling stuff. Told me where he is, so I can stop in there now. Yeah, no, you don't get as cold there, Emily, as farther up in New York. Where I was living in New York, 20, 30 below was not uncommon. And we had some days that would never even go above 0. That was rare. It didn't happen every winter. But it was fairly common. Every few years, it might not even go above 0. But it would always get at least 10, 15 below. And like I said, 20, 30 below wasn't uncommon. Right where I was living, I had seen as low as 40 below. So at least don't have to worry about that here. Hello, Chef. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm not doing too bad, Seth. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you, Wanda. Hello, Sue. Well, that sounds like a good time, Kim. Oh, you think so, Brett? You think I got a huge heart? Well, thank you. Hello, Joe. Well, that's good, Kim. Always nice to get good news from the doctor. Yes, I was reading red meat. Yes, Brett. Definitely liver. Gotta find a place to buy it, though. I looked at Harps yesterday. All they had was calf liver, which I know that is a little bit more expensive, but that was over $6 a pound. I'd like to find a meat market somewhere local, but not sure if I have any luck with that. Tried searching for one online, and closest I'm coming up with is Fort Smith. Oh, I love cottage cheese, Emily. I eat quite a bit of cheese. Yeah, Brett. Liver and onions and gravy, that does sound good. Okay, have a good night, Rebecca. Yeah, liver is one of the most iron rich foods that there is. Spinach is another real good one. Um, I like spinach, but I don't want to be eating a big amount of spinach. It's not one of my favorite foods. Like I guess I don't dislike it, but it's not one of my favorites. But I'll definitely eat liver 2, 3 times a week. That's not a problem. Hello, J and B. No, Emily, not close by. There is some 150 miles from here, but nothing that I'm going to be driving to for regular shopping. Yep. Joe, anything that's got milk in it, the dairy base. A dog man gets his meat at Aldi's, but it's quite a ways to the nearest Aldi's. It's in Fort Smith, and I try to limit the number of times that I go to Fort Smith. I haven't been there in 6 months, and that's fine with me. Yes, Joe. I was reading that also. You know, that's an idea, Brett. Spinach with bacon and eggs. If you're talking about putting the spinach in with the eggs, yes, Joe. Walmart is closer. We've got a Walmart 40 miles to the south, another one 40 miles kind of northeast. And then a few more that are like 45, 50 miles. So Walmart isn't quite so bad. Hello, Razorback Rick. I had a homemade chicken pot pie at a restaurant a few years ago. They made them right there at the restaurant. They were good. Yes, spinach on a pizza with no pizza sauce. That wouldn't be bad. I don't like pizza with pizza sauce. I like garlic pizza, just a regular pizza without the sauce, chicken bacon ranch, like a lot of different kinds of pizza, but just can't have the pizza sauce on it. I used to eat a lot of raw vegetables, Wanda, but I can't eat them anymore. But I used to eat more raw vegetables than I did cooked vegetables. When I was a kid, I'd go out in my mom's garden and pull up carrots, just wipe the majority of the dirt off. I didn't get them all clean, just wipe the majority of the dirt off, ate them, beans, peas, just ate them right out of the garden. Same thing with strawberries, blueberries. Hello, Big Family Expedition. I forgot about that, Brett. I'll have to stop in at that store, see what they have. don't know. I don't really care for raw spinach, Joanne. I've tried that. But that's one of the vegetables that never have liked raw. There's not many that I wouldn't eat raw. Yeah, I'm fine with and spinach and stuff. But just to eat spinach, it's not my favorite. Well, Emily, it would bother me if I ate it, and I don't like it either. So, so there we go on that. As far as Brussels sprouts, if they're cooked right, they are delicious. They're not cooked right, they're horrible. The Brussels sprouts are one that have got to be prepared right, and then they are very good. Yep, right. Anything with bacon. No, Emily, my last video I put out about a week and a half ago, that was all on chickens. But I haven't got the one done where I'm going to show the different breeds yet. I actually haven't got much done the last week at all. And the cat video is going to be coming up too. Hello, Tony. Yep, those Brussels sprouts are cooked right. I could make a meal out of them too, Wanda. Never had pumpkin beer, Emily. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna start adding more iron-rich foods in my diet, and then get that iron supplement, which is supposed to be taken anyways. And I hope that'll make me feel a little better. You got any pumpkin beer there, Brett? Oh, okay, Emily. Yeah, I haven't got that one done yet. Hello, Judy. If I get somewhere where I can get it, Emily, because I live in a dry county, so I gotta go either to the county south or the county north, and then hope that I can find it. Because I've never heard of it before, so I don't know if it's popular or not. The sky's up, Judy. At least I hope it is. Yeah, I'll try to get that done soon, Emily. What's that, Judy? You said we need more pumpkin spice in this world? Okay. One to the bottom of the chat again. As I was saying earlier, I had to take Fluffy to the vet. And she seems to be doing, she'd already been getting a little better in a couple days between when I made her appointment and I took her. And she got a low dose antibiotic and a steroid shot. And then some flea and tick medicine. That she had just a very few fleas on her because she's also losing quite a bit of hair. So I just want to make sure there's no fleas on her to make sure flea allergy wasn't contributing to that. Let me see. Then Batman, Oreo, and Dino go to the vet on Tuesday to get their rabies shot because they had their rabies shot a year ago. So I want to make sure I get them there before the year is up so they can get a 3-year shot this time. Teddy goes in to get neutered on the 29th of October. And then at some point, I want to get the rest of the kitties in there to get their rabies shots. Then, if they do happen to get out, or if a rabid bat gets in the house or something like that, then they'll all be protected. You never know what might happen. And rabies shots are only, it's either $13 or $16. When they had their shots last year, it was $13. And I know for the dogs, it was $16. I don't know if the dog shot's $3 more than the cat shot, or if they raised the price $3. I guess I'll find out Tuesday. But other than that, cats are all doing good. Dogs are doing good. Buddy's being kind of a little brat. He wants to chew on everything except his toys. And the chickens are all doing good. The guineas are doing good. They're really growing. They're supposed to be outside by now, but Haven't got that done yet because the way I've been feeling the past few days. Just haven't felt like doing anything extra. So hopefully I can get them out tomorrow. Yeah, I figured it was a fall thing, Emily. Um, I don't take magnesium separate, Haig. Let me check my vitamin bottle and see what it's got in it. Um, um, this vitamin does have some magnesium. This has 100 milligrams, 24% of what you're supposed to get daily. So I don't know if that's enough or not. Because since the gastric bypass surgery, I don't absorb a lot of the vitamins that you normally would. So that's why I got to take supplements. Yeah, sure is a lot of pumpkin spice stuff out there, Judy. A lot of it. I've never made any bread myself. My mom used to make bread all the time. I know she would never think of putting beer in it, but I've heard that is good. Yes, Sanford's gonna need a rabies shot too, J and B. The three that were neutered last October got their rabies shot, and they made a mistake with Superman. He was supposed to get his when he got neutered, but they were thinking they'd already done it when they did the other ones in October because he was too sick in October to have it done. So he was done in December, and he actually didn't end up getting his rabies shot. So he'll still need his. And of course, Teddy will get his when he gets neutered. And then all the other ones, they're all going to need their shot. Oh yeah, Judy. Actually, they're supposed to be getting their rabies shot. It's required by law. I think it's cats, dogs, and ferrets. I believe it is. It's required by law to have a rabies shot if they're over a certain age, 4 months or 6 months. Yeah, that would be scary, Rick. Christmas stuff should be out year round. I wouldn't complain if it was. I love Christmas decorations and stuff. Well, Buddy's only problem is his chewing, J and B. He's actually a pretty calm dog. It's just he chews like a little puppy. Yes, the festival's over, Rick. It actually ended last night, but then this morning they had a church service and stuff like that. But the actual festival itself was over last night, a little after 11. And I don't know how many of you know who Rhonda Vincent is. She's the queen of bluegrass. And she's got a big tour bus. It's full size motor coach. I was actually watching a video on the Turkey Tracks Facebook page of when she got there yesterday morning. I was watching it last night. Right after I finished watching that video, literally right after, I would say within 30 seconds, her tour bus was going by. She was all done with her show, had everything packed up, and she was heading to Dollywood. That's her next stop. She's doing a couple shows there. Yeah, raccoons are bad with rabies, and there's other animals that are too. What was it I was reading the other day? Raccoons actually aren't number one, but I forgot what animal that was. But raccoons are right up there. You're right on that. Well, one year, my dad decided to leave the lights on one of the spruce trees in the front yard up all year because he would always put them up October, first part of November. If we had some nice weather, he wouldn't wait until after Thanksgiving because there'd be too much snow that time, cold stuff. So he'd get them up, but would not plug them in until Thanksgiving night because that was the rule in his house. No inside decorations went up until Thanksgiving night, and the outside lights would be put up early just because of the weather, but they would not be plugged in other than checking to make sure they worked and everything. But they would not be plugged in for display until Thanksgiving night. And then it'd be through till New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day, depending on what the weather was, or soon after, they'd be taken down. Well, we had one winter. We got a lot of snow during December, and there were probably 4 or 5 feet of snow on the ground on New Year's. So he decided, I'm not going to go trucking through that snow to take those lights down. They can stay up until spring. Then spring came, and he asked my mother, what do you think about just leaving those lights up till next year? Here it is April already. And she said, fine with me. You're the one that puts them up and takes them down. So they were up there. You didn't have to put them up the next fall. That's the only time he ever did it, though. But I actually like to leave decorations up usually through January. Because it gets dark early, so the Christmas lights will just seem to make it a little better on those dark evenings. Well, Judy, I guess Toby wanted to get energized. Yes, J and B, I am taking the special vitamins now. When I had the surgery, they actually gave me a list of stuff to take, and they said just take 2 of the regular vitamins, and then take the iron separate and B12, calcium, which I am taking calcium separate. But then I found these here. Once daily bariatric multivitamin with 45 milligrams of iron. Well, me not thinking, okay, this has iron in it. I need a lot more than 45 milligrams. And the supplement that I'm going to get when I get the money to do it is 325 milligrams. That is what the doctor had me taking, with 325 milligrams. But it'd been a while, so I kind of forgotten about that. Okay, you have a good night, Rick. Thanks for being here. That's an idea, Wanda. I may get one at some point. Thank you, Jonesy. Highlight this over here. Thank you, Jonesy. That's very much appreciated. Getting a little bit closer all the time. That definitely helps out. Thank you. Hello, Nita. And I guess I gotta say hello to you again, Jonesy. I have to say hello to you on each channel. Hello, Eddie. You're no fun, Judy. Keep him up through January. And thank you for the reminders about the Nightbot commands, Joe. That's appreciated. No offense to anyone, but please, no political talk on here. I just like to keep away from the political stuff, no matter which side it's on. I just rather not have it discussed on here. Okay, thank you, Preparedness HQ. I know actually that is one of the things that they can demonetize this live for is political talk. I thought you were running, Brett. That's fine, Emily. I missed your live altogether because YouTube unsubscribed me, so you step away from my life for a few minutes. Oh, Brett, do you mean you're running to the refrigerator? Or you're running to the store? If you're running to the store, you're going to be pretty tired by the time you get there. Yeah, I know he's not going to the store. So he's going to get him into the refrigerator. Yeah, but it must be nice to have that back to be able to fill it up with beer now, isn't it? Well, Joe, this webcam that I'm using here, I got on Amazon for. I know I looked it up last week. I think it was a couple weeks ago. They're $16.99 now. I think I paid like 14 or 15 for it. But you definitely got some options for less than $20 on Amazon. This plugged right into the USB ports on my laptop. Well, Eddie, I bet you Brett can run when Deborah's chasing him with a frying pan. Yeah, Judy, I gotta go get my Halloween candy. I'm gonna buy enough candy for 500 trick-or-treaters and shut all the lights off Halloween night just to make sure no one shows up. Don't expect them to anyways, but I'm not gonna turn down any candy bar. Smarties are good too. I actually don't even have a porch light to turn off, Judy. I got the light on the utility pole in the front yard that lights up the whole front. Well, this is my first year here, Emily, so I don't know, but I'm assuming that there won't be anyone. They won't be able to get to the door anyways. Yeah, years ago, Almond Joy was my favorite candy bar. But now, I really don't have a favorite. You hand me a candy bar, I'm eating that. Yeah, I could see you doing that, Brett. Well, chat's slowing down now. What else do I have to talk about? Cats are all sleeping. Teddy, Teddy, you want to come over here? I think Teddy's the only one awake, and he won't come over. Oh, that sucks, Joe. I love chocolate. Hey, Brett, was that a costume or had you not changed out of your prison clothes that year? Come here, Teddy. Teddy's going to purposely avoid me. Dogs sound like they're upset over something. I had to, Brett. You set yourself up for that one. You guys gotta start commenting some. Gotta keep me going on this. It's only been an hour and 14 minutes. I doubt it's other dogs because I haven't been seeing other dogs around. It's probably most likely a squirrel or a bird, something like that. It wasn't anything too important they're barking at. They stopped barking now. Hello, the chicken. Well, I could, Emily, but it'd take me a few minutes to get out there. No, I haven't had any pumpkin pie in a while. That sounds good. Okay, Jonesy. Could be, Judy. You never know. Brett, are you over here? I could do a live outside. Yeah, I just checked and checking. We're not supposed to get any rain right through the 22nd as far as the forecast went. Not predicting any rain at all. No, I have not seen a raccoon here at all. I know I know Jeff had a lot of them here, but I haven't seen any. Seen a couple possums. There was a rabbit that was out here all the time. And I haven't seen that rabbit in a long time. But I'll try to catch that chicken. Yeah, I can see chat on my phone while I'm doing live too, Emily. I have a Galaxy A52. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that to check in. I gotta get my reviews done too. Different kind of sea, Eddie. Yeah, there probably had raccoons around here, Joanne. Well, last time I tried to walk around with my phone when I was doing a live, it didn't turn out good. Now, Peter does not need roller skates and a jump rope. You trying to kill me, Brett? Well, Brett gets hugs all the time from the dogs. Those dogs are always hugging people. Yep, Brett. Dogs give great hugs and great kisses, too. No, I haven't heard about the Starlink phone. Yep, sure did, Brett. The disco ball right in the middle of the rink. Yep, Emily. Oh, but you don't have any choice when they stand up on their hind legs and they're taller than you are. Well, I think we'll go about another 5 minutes. So, does anyone have any questions for me before the end? Yep, that's right, Emily. Well, I'm going to be leaving in just a few minutes, Judy, because no one wants to talk to me. And I don't have anything to talk about tonight. I hope so too, Haig. It worries me. I got to get that fence good enough so hold the dogs in and get them here. Well, then I can go out and ask the dogs what they're barking at. They probably won't tell me, but. Hey, Dino. You gonna make an appearance tonight? You're Dino. Pretty boy. The signal's not too bad right outside the house, Emily. You get farther away, it goes down, but right outside it's pretty good. Yeah, I think there's something out there, Haig. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Dino, hey, you're a sweet kitty. You know that? He turned around and looked at me. Now, these kitties are all sweet. The dogs are right there. Oh, they're probably they're about 50 feet from where I'm sitting. They're probably about 25 feet from the house. We're going to have a lot of roosters, aren't you, Judy? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this now. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. And another thing I was going to mention, if anyone's not aware of it, Dogman, his channels are The Dogman and Watch Mountain Living, is donating all of his YouTube revenue for the month of October to Furry Tales Rescue. So watch his videos. The videos he's putting out a video every day on each channel, and also his older videos too. That all counts as long as it's viewed this month. And he'll be donating all that revenue to the dog rescue. So I know you would appreciate that, and the rescue would appreciate it also. Okay, have a good night, everyone.